Hello and welcome back to the Players Club podcast. This is season 2, episode 22. Look at that, very easy.
Throw
we
the
are
twos up.
rocking the one camera setup today. You know how things go around here, changes from week to week. Back after a fantastic episode last week, so much fun. We are back here in the
Sorry about my
normal
mic
setup
not
in the
working.
studio. Yeah, it's all good. We heard you. He was yapping anyways. No, I'm just playing.
All right.
All
right. I went hit a little too close to home.
My bad. Big weekend.
Before we
big-
get into sports, how was your Easter?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm
Yeah, you
happy
know?
you asked. My
Yeah.
Easter, happy belated Easter for those that celebrate. My Easter was great. I went to a couple of my brothers and I went to one of their like grandparents' place, like an hour away from here in like Avon Park. I don't know if you know where that is.
I do. You know why?
Why?
Because I take Highway 27 to go back home to
Mhm.
Miami, so I have to cross through
Bro.
Avon Park.
Middle of nowhere.
Oh,
like
literally,
we're
yes.
driving and I'm like, yo, where are you about? Like, like.
Yeah, you're on
Three
edge.
of us were black, and we were just like, bro, are we about to get like, is this like get out right now? What's happening? Like,
See that field right? No, I'm just kidding.
bro,
That's what you felt like.
it was orange groves everywhere.
Yeah, it was.
Like we
That's
went
Florida
to
though. That's literally Florida.
I know, but this is my first time. Like, actually, I got a story for you. So we're there, and it's just like trailers and like snowbirds. Like that's the entire neighborhood. It's just the average age is probably like 85.
That's crazy.
Like
I was assuming at least a 64.
bro, everyone's just old,
Yeah.
which is fine.
It's a retirement community.
Yeah, like literally.
Yeah.
But they have a golf cart. Bro, I drove a golf cart for the first time in my life this weekend.
like you've never driven a golf cart?
No, I've never been in a place where I had the chance.
That's actually
And then you get
crazy.
here where I see more golf carts than anywhere in my life, and it's like they were not allowed to drive them.
My dad's uncle, my great uncle, he used to have a trailer down in the Keys, in the Florida Keys, and he used to have a golf cart like there, and we used to like there's a gas station literally outside the RV, like the trailer park.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you would say. I don't even know what they're called, like where they park, right, where we was just chilling, and we used to drive. Like, we used to just drive the golf cart to the gas station to, like, get ice and stuff. And, like, used to go on the road, and my dad let me drive it one day. I was literally 7. You don't really go on the road. Like, you go on the side of the road. It's literally outside the door.
Oh, we were on the road.
No, I know.
Because it was one 2-lane road just going forever.
Yeah.
Apparently everybody has a golf cart there, but we hopped on, like 5 of us, and just went in the middle of the groves, and we're just messing around, picking oranges.
Oh, I've actually never picked an orange, you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
We picked a ton, and then we were just throwing
Being
them
from
at
Florida, right?
We were just
Yeah.
throwing them at each other. Well, it started. Okay, it started
Turned into dodgeball from picking
because
oranges.
one of them threw it at the other, and we were like, "Bro, why did you like?" Nailed him dead center in the back for no reason. For no reason. So loud, the thud you could hear from the like other like aisle over. We just
Just
heard,
a
dude.
duh.
We were like, bro. Like then they started chasing each other around, beaming oranges at each other. Then we had a competition to see who could throw it the farthest. There was one of my brothers is a baseball player, so he easily
won?
yeah. There was also a truck. I'll show you a picture. There was
Shout
a
out- shout
truck
out trucks,
there
man. If you know,
that
you know.
was a, like giant like orange cart like full of oranges, bro. Like, and we were getting on it, and just
wow.
taking pictures and everything. Like, bro, I picked some nice oranges that I would have brought back until one of my brothers ran over them with the golf cart for
That's
no reason.
outrageous.
Like, he looks at
Nah,
us and just
L-mans.
runs them straight over, and we're like, bro,
L-mans,
why?
L-mans.
because some of those oranges were dirty, and then like, one of my brothers, Elvis, he like grew up apparently like on like a farm or whatever, so he like knew what he was doing and was just like telling us which ones are good, which ones are bad, and stuff like that.
Elvis, is he Hispanic?
He is.
I was gonna say by that name.
He's from his name Elvis Pedroso.
Just the first name I knew was.
He's from. I'm gonna be wrong when I say this. Probably, I think Puerto Rico. I think, but
What? Do you know the flag color? Do you know what the flag looks like?
no, I just
Oh,
know.
okay,
I'm
so-
pretty sure they said Puerto Rico.
Oh, I could tell by the name he was Hispanic.
Yeah, I never met another.
I know. Yeah, I'm over here with Brian, right? And
Brian,
with generic
yeah.
name.
Well, what did you want? What's your middle name?
Edward. It's after. I'm actually story. My uncle.
Eduardo.
That's my uncle's name. The one I
Really?
just told you with
Yeah.
that had the trailer. That's what I'm named after.
His
Yeah.
name is Eduardo.
Eduardo. Yeah, I swear. But I'm just. My mom was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna."
Did you ever look at your parents and be like, "Why didn't you name me something more Hispanic?" Or no?
No, my mom didn't want Eduardo for that reason. That's why she said Edward. But
What?
she wanted. So they didn't want like a name like that.
Mm-hmm.
But they wanted a name that my grandparents could say. Like my grandpa, my mom's dad,
Yeah.
who lives with us, he can't doesn't like obviously doesn't speak English.
So he calls you Eduardo.
No, he calls me Brian.
Oh.
But it's like Brian. You know, they didn't want one where they're gonna like every time we see a kid named Christopher, they can't say that name.
Dang.
Christopher. Cri. And my mom's like, yeah, no, like we're not doing.
Is there like a Brian in Spanish or no? It's just Brian.
Just Brian. They just add an A before the Y. It's BRA. Actually, played against a kid who was Cuban, and his parents spelled Brian BRAYAN. I found it so disrespectful to
like
my name.
Brian?
Like
BRAY.
like, because they say Brian. That's how we pronounce my name. That's how my name is pronounced in Spanish. A lot of people, they just call me Pereira anyways. They just say my last name. It's very common because growing up, always like you play baseball, it's what you see in the back. Like it's the same thing. Like you know, we if you say Curry, we know what we're talking about. You know, but like some people have their first names, but it's like Wade. Like I'm not like D Wade. You don't really call him Dwayne.
Yeah.
It's like so my last name was always being said.
Sorry, that's my dad's name. That's why.
Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out.
Shout out, pops. And then my name was just it was always like there was a couple Brians on the team, so it was just always Pereira. So even some of my family members call me Pereira. My grandpa calls me that half the time.
Your family members call you your last name?
Like my grandpa calls me that at least half the time he talks to me.
But that could apply to like you and
other
people.
Like usually it's just me. I don't know why. Just when he's like engaged in conversation with me, he'll say my last name. But other than that, it's just Brian. But like my dad's name is Giovanni, but it's not spelled how you think it is. That's how my brother's name is spelled.
How does he say it?
Like my brother's name is spelled
Giovanni.
My brother's name, I don't know why I struggled, is spelled Giovanny, like, you know, Italian way. My dad's is spelled Yovany, like Giovanni, like it's the most Cuban way you could think of.
Giovanni.
Shout out the Usnavis out there too, bro.
Okay.
U.S. Navy. No, literally U.S. Navy.
Usnavi.
Yep.
I get it.
Shout out.
You know what's crazy? While we're on this topic, I downloaded Duolingo, bro.
Shout out,
I'm gonna be learning Spanish this summer. I said this before, but I'm actually gonna try because the thing is, what my boss told me before we'll get to sports in a second.
Yeah.
My boss told me before I like moved here for school. He was Hispanic too, and he was like in the Marines. I told him I was going to Florida. He was like, "Florida, you better learn how to salsa, and you better learn Spanish before you go down there, bro." And I was just like,
he didn't know what part of Florida you were going to.
Yeah, but the thing is, I have a lot of Hispanic friends here that all. So
I know.
The thing is, like, bro,
I'm surprised how many people are actually Hispanic here. I was shocked when I found out.
I'll be hanging out with people, and like they'll just go into Spanish mid convo, and then just start laughing, and I'm sitting here like, so you like want to fill me in, or like what's funny? You know what I mean? Like if you're the only one that doesn't speak Spanish, and the rest of them do,
yeah, I know.
Because I know you do it to people. And
I do it to my own
roommate.
If I talk to my parents in Spanish most of the time, I'm not usually saying anything bad. It's just sometimes I'll say stuff that I don't want anyone else to understand in my apartment. So I'll just I know they're not gonna know what I'm saying, so I'll just go into Spanish.
No, it's nothing.
Except unless I'm talking to my grandpa, then I literally have to talk Spanish regardless of what's happening.
There's nothing bad, but it's just like it's nice to be like.
Yeah, you're excluded.
You know what I mean?
You want to be
I want to know like what y'all are saying.
You want to know the lore.
Plus it's just nice to know another language. Plus, in America, Spanish is like would be very useful to know because we have a big Hispanic like culture in this country, and also like, so I just think it'd be cool. I'll update you this summer and see how it goes. Maybe I'll come back, speaking Spanish on the podcast and just send you a video or something.
Hey, shout out.
No, Easter was chill. It was nice to be around like family and stuff like this. You know, being away from home.
First Easter away from home or second?
Second Easter away from home because I wasn't home last year. So you know it's kind of tough, but like being around that family environment is nice. Like their house was, you could tell, was super old, but it was like they cooked a lot of food. I actually brought back a lot of
shout out, man.
Gave us like Easter gift bags and stuff.
Shout out, man.
We played like games and everything, and they're a big basketball family too, so they were watching the games that were on. One of the girls was talking about her brackets.
There we go. Transition to the sports. They see a great guy right here.
Yeah, everyone's bracket is cooked. Her bracket was cooked. I don't know if she bet on it. She might have entered into some competition, but it was pretty bad. How was your Easter?
Mine was good. I went back home. I did go back home. I left Friday after baseball here. I had to work that, and then I got home at like 11. Saturday, got a new phone. Shout out, and then went to the Marlins game. Saw them lose their third straight game. They're 0-5. Then we went out to dinner because it was just like, might as well go out to dinner because I'm not going to be home for my dad's birthday. My dad's birthday is, as of today, when we're recording, today's the 2nd, so in 15 days. It's the 17th, so I'm not going to be back home because it's a Wednesday. And then I Sunday went to the zoo with my brother and my sister-in-law and my nephew and niece. And then, because they were supposed to do like an Easter thing, but they didn't. Like they had to run out. You're like they give you a thing and you find these big eggs. I think they were the big eggs that you had to find, and they like had sold out like early, like a lot of people did. It was pretty packed. I'm not gonna lie, and it was hot.
Well, yeah.
It was hot, and then I watched the Marlins lose their 4th game in a row, and then not in person though. This one was at home. And then I pretty much was like, yeah, it was like already. I saw Godzilla X Kong.
For real?
Yeah.
Dude, how is it?
I went with my
I want to
boys.
see it so bad.
It was, honestly, it was pretty good.
I heard it's actually like surprisingly good.
I was
I already love
surprised.
these movies and I'm hyped for it. So
Yeah.
like, I'll like it
watched
regardless.
The last one. We watched the last one 3 years ago when it came. 2 years ago when it came. No,
Three.
21. When we watched it, but we had one of their little brothers with us. It was just us 3 now. The 3 Stooges. That's why I like to call it 3 Musketeers. And then it was just us 3, and that was the night I went home, ate, and went to bed because I was like, oh, got a long drive tomorrow morning, and then I pretty much didn't do anything too special though. But it was good to be back home.
Yeah.
I hadn't been back home since I went February for my mom's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So I was there for like 2 days, and then I came back up. So
Bro, yeah. This weekend was long. It felt like forever because we didn't have class on Friday because of Good Friday. So I don't know. Friday felt like Saturday. Saturday felt like Sunday, and then Sunday just felt like a so random. Like driving a golf cart is fun though. I didn't get back to that because it wasn't that fast, but like I don't know.
it's just being there with the
they
boys.
were laughing at me, but I was so happy just sitting there, just like just chilling, bro.
Being there with
It
the
was
boys.
it was such a vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we stopped on the side of the road and one of my brothers, Mikey, went to get a beach ball that was stuck in the bush. Don't know why it was in the middle of the bush and it was like dirty. Like he didn't even get it. And then we left him. And I just have a video of him like running after the cart. We sent it to the group chat and somebody sent the officer from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Immediately after,
I know
bro,
exactly what you're talking about.
crying. It was so funny. Because he does run like
As soon as you said officer, I already knew that you were going Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
It's so funny. But I had another story, but I won't tell
On to
that
the
now.
sports
I won't tell that other story right now.
Little Easter tangent.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of the games last night. I
Neither
did
did I. Don't worry about
watch.
it.
So as far as men's goes, I watched So here's my setup, right? For some reason, only certain channels work, so you can watch it on HBO Max, like the TBS games work on there, and then if not, Paramount Plus. With Paramount Plus, you need like Paramount Plus to
What
watch
in the world?
because you have Paramount Plus is the base level, and then
Bruh.
you need Paramount Plus like with stars in order to watch
Oh
the
my
March Madness.
goodness.
Bro, it's so
I
annoying.
hate when they be doing that.
So instead, I have like the
Streameast.com. What?
bro, streaming doesn't even work.
I know it doesn't.
It gave me a bunch of ads on my laptop. Let me not even. Anyways, that was. Anyways, the March Madness app like this was allowing me to watch it. So anything that's on CBS, I'll just watch it through the app. So I'm watching one game on my phone and then one game on the TV like simultaneously.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was watching the Marlins lose their 5th game in a row. Well, I'll get into that later. I'll get into that
When's their next one? Are they gonna lose the 6th?
today.
Who they play?
The same team they played yesterday.
Oh,
The Angels. The Angels are cooked. They're not even
but
good.
the Angels got smacked like 13-4
know.
by the Orioles. I just saw
know.
that.
The thing is, like, our starting pitcher, we took him out after 5 because he's like didn't play last year. Tommy John, come back, first start back in the big leagues. Only made 2 starts before getting hurt, so he's still technically a rookie. Gave up 2 runs, one of them being a home run to Mike Trout. That's fine. We're talking about Michael Nelson Trout. He's the greatest player.
Didn't
in
he
the
hit like a
planet right
bomb?
now. It was, I kid you not, his second one. Touch locations I've only seen Giancarlo Stanton touch. I swear to God. Like, I watched it and I said, oh. Like, so it used to be a Budweiser. Now it just has the Marlins logo on top. It landed over that.
Oh,
That's 480 feet, by the way. And I
didn't know he
watched,
hit
that was
far.
his second one. His first one, normal home run. Not that far, right? Like 380. And that's not that far for Mike Trout. It was 2-0. It was 4-2. He gets pulled out in the 5th. Then they proceed to score 2 in the 6th inning.
Bro.
When Mike Trout hits a 480-foot home run. And I'm like, great. And then they proceed to score 1 more, so then they make it, 5-4. And then they score 2 more in the 9th. And then they make, like, if they didn't hurt already, that we were already losing in the last inning, and then they score 2 more. Like, and then they put it 7-4. They're cooked. Doesn't
Already?
matter.
They got how many? 150 some
162
more,
games.
162 more games.
No, that's 100. How many are in the season? So let me do the math. 162 minus 5, 157. Look at that.
We are a math
Unison.
podcast.
How about that, baby? See,
no,
Mom?
we're not.
See, Mom? I am good at math.
This guy's getting his master's. He knows math.
I know a thing or two.
I think
seen a thing or two. Shout out Farmers Insurance. Not sponsored.
I knew you were gonna say because I was about to say.
Bro, Nick hasn't stopped saying that. Like every time I was like, "Oh yeah, I know a thing or two," he says it, and then we just go and sing the tune. Now it's just stuck in my head.
We're singing right now.
We are farmers.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Shout out.
Not sponsored.
Hey, please do though. This weekend, I think the Clemson Alabama game was probably my favorite game that I watched.
Crazy game. I didn't watch it, but
I
kept seeing it. I kept seeing it, and I was like, yo.
Because I haven't, unfortunately, had the chance to sit down and watch a ton of the games like all the way through like I wanted to. Yeah. But this was probably the only one that I watched like from start to finish. Great game. Such a good tournament so far. I do think last year has had like crazier moments, but I love the Final Four that has been like NC State being there. If it was just another like higher seed like Duke or something, it would be.
That's what I wanted to tell you. NC State, correct?
Mm-hmm.
They have both their men's and women's in the Final Four.
Yeah.
So does UConn.
So does UConn.
They have a chance to have both teams in the championship. In Division II basketball, right? We're a Division II school here, Florida Southern.
Yep.
Nova Southeastern just lost the championship, the national championship.
Mm-hmm.
So about time they lost. They won it last year. They lost to Minnesota State. All right.
Nah, you're
right.
good. Keep moving. Keep it moving.
Right. I'm pretty sure that's who they lost to. You know.
Yeah.
Let me see. Division II. I think it's Minnesota State. Like, I just don't want to get the school wrong. Yeah, Minnesota State. Guess who won the Division II women's basketball? Minnesota State. Yeah. So they won. They literally swept basketball. There's a chance that the Division I could do the same thing, which is like crazy to think about. That.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted to tell you. That's what I told you before. It was like they win both both in men's and women's in Division II. Now either UConn or NC State. I doubt NC State, but honestly, Cinderella run 11 seeds still in the Final Four. Shout out. They can do like the unthinkable, and then if they both go to the championship and then win them both, like men's and women's, that'd be absolutely crazy. Like it'd be fantastic for basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that like NC State going as far as they have is getting more people back into college basketball, like for men's, because of it's like what a lot of people say, the whole one and done situation.
Yeah.
You don't like I had this person ask me, it was a Professor Neighbors. He was like, he used to be a big thing, but like he's like, I can't name you players anymore because either they're transferring or they're out of college already.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he goes, who can name more than like, you know, he's like, who can name me 3 different college players all on different teams? Of course, I love talking to Neighbors, so I'm always raising hands, and I raised my hand, and I was like, great, here we go, I'm gonna get picked on. I'm the only one that raised his hand, and then I proceeded to name just big names. I didn't I could have really named like more obscure names, and I didn't. Like I went with Dalton Neck, Tyler Kolek,
mm-hmm.
and Zach. I think it says Zach Edey. Like Zach Edey, we know he just dropped 40 bomb. All right, and then
but how many free throws?
I think it was like 24.
Let me not do that.
And then it was like, you know, Tyler Kolek is like
mm-hmm.
leading the league, like leading the nation in assists per game. Yeah, like
mm-hmm.
8 a game. And then Dalton Neck, who I think is like one of the best like 2 guards. Like 2 guards could be a 3 because of his height. 6'6".
He's tough.
You know,
he have like 37
from Tennessee at 37. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
mm-hmm.
I'm just naming you players that were big, and it's like I think just because of, you know, these teams that like Tennessee getting that big name again, Alabama, Clemson going to the Elite 8, like, you know,
Bro,
NC State going to this Final Four, like more people are watching it because it's
mm-hmm.
not like it's not a Duke, Kentucky, we know chokes, but
yeah,
it's not like, you know, like it's not a blue blood like
mm-hmm.
going far, you know.
Bro, Alabama Clemson was so fun because I saw a post about it, and it was like, we're living in an alternate reality where the fact that we're watching a basketball game with those 2 schools instead of a football game. Like,
exactly.
They're both supposed to be, like, when Bama won, I'm sitting there like, bro, they're supposed to be a football school. Why are they good at basketball too? What is going on? You know what I mean? But shout out, they're good for them, honestly. It was fun.
Alabama, and they've had talent over the year. I mean, they had Brandon Miller last year.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not forget, like, Brandon Miller went 3rd overall.
I know, but they've never really, like, made noise.
No, I know what I'm saying,
this,
but, like,
yeah.
as of late, you know, like, they have, you know, a top 3 pick last year, and now Elite 8. Like,
so do you believe in the Purdue, like, hype?
I think a lot of people don't, but I think it's like, I think because of what they did last year and what they're doing now, it's kind of the same reason people aren't bought in on, like, people are bought in on UConn but not bought in on UConn. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's like everyone, just the way we see it happen.
UConn is looking very.
UConn's disgusting.
Like,
but Edey, like with the whole Purdue thing with Zach Edey, is that first of all he's so tall, right? Not everybody is 7'4". You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
But it's like he's not the fastest player in the game. He's not a Wemby. He's not a Chet that's gonna revolutionize the game like that. But it's like he has the, like, if he was just more skilled, he could be a Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just not as skilled as Jokic. You know what I'm saying? And it's nowhere near as skilled as Jokic. Like, Jokic is like a guard in just a slow big man's body.
And this is
which is absurd.
Foreshadowing to the matchup that's coming up. Jokic shouted out DJ Burns and said he's very skilled. That's high praise coming from that man.
DJ Burns' footwork, he's giving me Zebo flashbacks. Like, I'm thinking of Zebo. Right, like that's all I see. I see DJ Burns. I see Zach Randolph. Like that's
everyone
all I
was saying he's literally him reincarnated.
That's all I. But look at the way he plays. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why people are saying what they're saying, and it's like I don't think Zach Edey can do those things. Like, you can call him a free throw merchant, whatever you want, because I mean technically he is. What do you have? 40 off of 17 free throws.
Yeah.
Right. So that's not. That's.
But it was the thing was that the rest felt like anytime he got touched, it was a foul.
That's 20. That's 23 points alone that he made not off free throws.
I think DJ Burns is more fun to watch than Zach Edey.
100%. Because Zach Edey either complains for the foul, or it's like, bro, if you sneeze anywhere near Zach Edey, he's going up for a layup, you're getting a technical.
For real.
Like that's where we're at.
Which is why I want to see how their matchup plays out, because it's going to be very physical. And Burns is a big boy. So, like,
I don't know if it's real, but you see the things talking about. It was probably April Fool's, because I did get fooled a couple times yesterday.
I got fooled a couple times too.
Did you see the whole thing about like the offensive tackle?
Yeah, I did. I didn't know if that was real or not either.
They can't be doing this.
He did
bro.
say today he wants to go pro.
What?
Burns said he wants to go to the NBA.
Oh, I thought you meant like an NFL. I was like, wait a minute.
No.
I was like, wait a minute, yo, bro. I was like, yo.
I was thinking about that, and I'm like, look, basketball players.
The Giants could use you at right.
Speaking as a basketball player myself, like, they're soft. Like, as far as like,
100%.
Like, bro,
football. So are baseball players. Don't worry about that.
Once you put them pads on, it's a completely different. Like, we play basketball for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
100%.
You get hit one time by a defensive end that you're just not prepared for. I don't think he's gonna want to play high level.
100%, bro. You know what I'm saying? If he does want to go football though, Giants, you need a right tackle, baby. Screw Evan Neal. We need a right tackle.
Yeah. No, I'm watching the NC State Duke game. Shout out Jared McCain. Like,
killed it, bro. What was it? 32 or 34?
It might have been 32. I think
so. It was 32. Yeah.
Nah, he's a baller,
nice.
Especially as a freshman too.
So nice.
I'm
so composed.
In college. Sorry,
but anyway. He's so composed.
People clown on him because of his. This is back to my whole point of, like, we're in the age of athletes having personality outside of sports.
Yeah.
Whether or not you agree with it, I think the hate is so undeserved, because it's not like he's bad and then still TikToker famous or whatever.
No,
he's literally good at basketball and he's TikTok famous. You know what I mean?
Did you see the things? I love the comments. It's like, bro, imagine like, this man just dropped 32. They're like, this man just dropped 30. Like, what was it when he dropped 30?
He had like 8 threes one of the games
against Florida State, I think so, right? He had like 30 or something like that, and then he made a TikTok. And they were like, this man just dropped 30 and is doing TikToks now. Like, that's what's funny. Like,
say what you want about the nails, like, he's doing him. It's the NIL deal. He's making a bag, bro. Just
That's what I don't get. Like, it don't gotta be your preference. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't my preference, right? Like, I'm not gonna do what he does.
Me neither. But it's just,
you know
like,
what I'm saying? But shit,
he's balling.
If he wants to be like that, he wants to be like that.
If we let Dennis Rodman get away with what he got away with,
the guy who married himself,
we should let Jared McCain off the hook.
He married himself.
Yes. Dennis Rodman
wore a wedding dress.
Dennis Rodman was crazy, and people respected it because he could hoop. Where's the love? Where's the same for Jared McCain? You know what I mean?
It's just the new generation. It's us.
Yeah.
Well, actually, not really, but
kind of. I mean,
it's a mix of us and then the old heads too that like are off on him. But like, listen, I think he's super composed for an 18-year-old. I think he improved his draft stock.
Oh, absolutely.
With the tournament play. And I think that...
Is he going? He's going to declare for the...
There's speculation he might stay an extra year because he he wanted to really win with Duke and stuff like that. And you saw it when he was crying in the presser.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. I think it depends on how, like, it just depends, man. At end of the day, it's how they feel. Like, I don't know if you remember, Zion wanted to go back for a second year.
Yeah.
Because he really liked Duke, and then Coach K was like, yeah, you're stupid. Like, no, you're stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's stuff like that. But I think he brought some flair back to Duke basketball that it was lacking a couple
after
years.
Zion and R.J. Barrett left, and
After the couple of years, they had Trey stayed the extra year, and Trey Jones and stuff like that. But then, like, after COVID, they kind of went a little on the decline. I'm not saying like it was like they were bad. They just weren't like, they didn't have the hype around them anymore. Yeah. And I think Jared brought that back a little bit.
No, I agree. And back to Burns though, watching him play that game, like, they couldn't stop him.
No.
The slow dribble, like, spin moves that he was hitting and then floaters were just so unbeatable. And then if he goes into it with his shoulder, like,
body. Yeah, he knows how to use his
body. He's a dog. And you know what's crazy? So I think they ended the season on, because their run came out of nowhere. No one expected it. Oh yeah. Because they ended their season on like a 4-game losing streak.
Because they beat Duke in the ACC too.
And I was watching him play during
ACC tourney went crazy. Yeah.
During spring break, like literally a month ago, when I'm like, we're in this beach house, whatever, in Destin. The game is on. I forgot who NC State was playing. I think there was Orange. I don't know what team it was though. We're watching DJ Burns. I didn't know him at the time. I just saw a big dude on the court. Every time they came down the court, they gave him the ball, and he was cooking everyone. They still lost by like 15, but I was just like, yo, who is big dude that's actually hooping right now? Like, that looks like an O lineman. You know what I mean? Ever since then, I'm in on the DJ Burns like train. I didn't know.
No,
it's cool to see him balling like this.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, shout out to big fella. He's gonna hopefully
actual big fella.
Hopefully win and take an 11 seed to the.
They play Purdue, right?
Yeah, they play Purdue.
Because UConn plays.
Why do I not know this? I was literally
Who's on that? Who's on that? Yeah, because NC State,
Alabama,
Purdue. Yeah, that's who it is. I knew it was a
red
school.
So who are you taking?
I mean, I kind of want NC State. I'm an ACC school fan. Mm-hmm. Shout out to you, but I don't know what that was. I want them to beat Purdue. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I kind of just want the run at this point. I want the 11th seed to get to the Natty. I think just like it'll make me feel like, nice.
Yeah. No, that'll be.
And then, I mean, I don't think Alabama can beat UConn. Like, I think Bama's good. I think they're proving people wrong.
But UConn is just stopping people. Like, I'm right there with you. I want Bama to win.
Is JQ on Alabama?
I don't know.
I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Javon Quinterly?
I'm looking right now.
Wasn't he? I could have sworn he went to Bama.
I don't see him on the roster. Who was it?
He might be done.
Was it UConn that had that? Who had that lefty that was just killing? There was this last couple games. There was this lefty that kept hitting threes.
He went
to
Memphis.
Time.
That's right. He was at Memphis. He was at Bama though. I'm not tripping, right? Yeah, he was at Bama from 20 to 23. I knew I wasn't tripping. All right, cool. That makes my life.
Is it Purdue that has that lefty guard that just can shoot a three like nobody's business, bro? Do you know who I'm talking about, or is it somebody else?
No, I think it's Bama.
It's Bama that has it.
I think it was.
It was because every time Clemson got close,
it was a red jersey.
Yeah, he got the ball and just shot that, and it was. I don't know his name, but he was cooking. Clemson, because they had their two bigs. Let me see if I can recognize their names. If it was Hall was good. He played well, and then. Shefflin or whatever. Mm-hmm. Hall fouled out, even though it was kind of a BS call, and his last foul was.
That's happened a lot in college.
And then like Shefflin, they were doing what they could to bring them back in. Like they obviously were like the leading scorers, but every time it was, I don't know which player it was, but there was the lefty on Crimson, like on Bama, that was just killing them. Every time they crawled back into like a 2 to 5 point like range. Bama would just hit another three, and then it's just, it sucked. But great game all around. I think, I don't know, college basketball has been so fun to watch. I probably paid attention to it more this year than ever before. Like, I've watched March Madness before, but I'm talking about overall because on the women's side, like, last night was one for the books. And I'm so mad I didn't get to watch both games all the way through because I was busy. Like, I was in chapter watching the game because Because, bro, like, I had to catch the fourth quarter or something. I got the notification on my watch, and that Caitlin Clark had 31, and I was like, no way.
I saw that Iowa was up, like, a bunch, and then Angel Reese went crazy first quarter and gave him the lead. Or, like, bro, I think she gave her the lead.
Mhm.
Like, absolutely just absurd. And then it was back and forth.
Clark took over in the third is what I heard.
She did. That's what I heard, too.
Yeah.
Or at least the notification.
Like, to the point where, like, both Haley and Reese, like, when she hit those threes, they were just like what can we do?
Yeah, Haley Van Lith literally just.
They should have switched that a long time ago. Carl was saying before, he said Flau'jae Johnson should have been on her instead of. This makes me think. So I think I sent it to you, but first of all, fantastic game. Shout out to Iowa for getting like their revenge tour.
Shout out Kate Martin.
The revenge tour is crazy.
You know about Kate Martin?
No.
She's like the other guard in Iowa that just drops. She had 21 yesterday.
She had 21?
Yeah.
No. See, the thing is, I was coming into this game feeling like LSU just had the more all around. Like, we knew Caitlin was going to get hers, but the rest of the team, I didn't know if they were going to step up, and they really did. Like, it was cool to see. People that villainize LSU, I think they kind of do it to themselves because it's not fully warranted, and then they'll go do, like, obviously, their coach don't like her. But
Kim Mulkey?
Kim Mulkey, she's so annoying. So stuff like that will happen, and then I don't know. I feel like they'll be a little bit extra, and that's why people hate on them. But it's still like not fair because it all started last year in the championship, anyways. I don't know. It's stupid, but so not that I wanted them, not that I'm like rooting for them to lose. I just want Caitlin Clark to just dominate everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You want her to get her get back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was cool to see that. So I don't think they'll be South Carolina.
Did you see when Angel fouled out? I can't remember who it was in Iowa, bro. I'm blanking the name. I read the name and I'm blanking the name. That she waved at her when she fouled out. But then Angel Reese literally did that.
Yeah. Like, bro, this
yeah, nice.
This I know you saw this,
yeah.
but this.
You want me to read it? Or you want you to read it?
No, I'll read it.
All
so,
right.
Did Larry Bird actually say this?
Yes, actually, it's a true quote.
So this meme that I saw, I think it was either last night or today. It was Caitlin Clark when she sees Haley Van Lith on her because she might have been like, she's one of the only white girls on that starting. It might be the only one on the starting roster. And it's this Larry Bird quote that goes, "I just didn't want a white guy guarding me because it's a disrespect to my game." And the way last night went, I think that's true.
Yeah, Larry Bird said, "Hey man, you can't put no white dude on me. That is straight disrespect. Don't put no white dude on me."
Sorry, Haley. Like, you're good, but
he
like,
got real irritated.
Caitlin saw barbecue chicken every single time, and then the Drake ones were also so good. Like, Drake's face in this, bro, gets me every single time. When he's like,
what's the?
It was from, I forgot what music video it was from, but
no.
Laugh Now Cry Later.
That one.
Yeah.
That one. The one with Dirk. I was gonna say the one with Dirk, yo.
Bro.
That they had. Who do you have? He had OBJ in that video. He had KD in that video. Oh yeah, that's KD. He got cooked by KD on that clip.
Do you think Iowa's gonna win it all? I don't want to say this prematurely, just because South Carolina is so good.
South Carolina is just a powerhouse. But the thing is, like, we're not gonna sit here and say Paige wasn't Caitlin Clark before Caitlin Clark was.
See,
Caitlin
that's
Clark.
the people forget.
People forget about Paige Beckers because she tore her ACL, dog.
The only women's college player I knew for the last couple of years was Paige Beckers.
I knew Paige Beckers and Haley Van Lith. Swear.
Yeah, I think I knew Haley too. But like then when I
they
remember
had blown up on Slam and stuff. They were on Slam.
Yeah, I remember seeing when Paige tore her ACL. And I was like, oh dang, that sucks. Like, she was on like dominating everyone or whatever. So people like forgot that she literally was Caitlin before Caitlin, and I think all around she has a more complete game. I think she's better. Like, Caitlin Clark can just shoot. I think Caitlin Clark can shoot better, but overall game, I think her game is more complete.
They match up pretty good.
They do, so. But Paige is bigger though, right? I think so. She's like a forward.
I think Paige is maybe 1 inch taller.
1 inch?
Caitlin's like 6 foot.
6 feet tall. I did not know she was that tall.
Yeah.
I had to look that up.
Paige is like 6'1". Yeah.
Nah, they're both. Dude, they're both insane.
Yeah.
But seeing her come back, like to the Final Four after her injury and everything it's dope to see. You know.
Did you see what was that? It was a Gino. What Apparently, he didn't talk to Caitlin Clark's family. Caitlin wanted to go to UConn.
For real,
Yeah, she would have teamed up with Paige.
bro.
That would have
Can
been
you
that would have been
imagine?
crazy, bro. They would have been South
These white
Carolina
girls would
before
have been
South
running the
Carolina.
league.
They would have been South Carolina before South Carolina. Like, apparently, she really wanted to go, and they never talked to. Like, he never talked to her. And someone in the comments goes, "I know Gino cries every night, thinking he didn't. He should have called her back."
Nah, he should have, bro. He sold so hard.
Apparently, he like was messing around, and he said something in his presser. Oh, let me find it, cause he's been his quotes have been going crazy now. Did you hear what he told Juju? Apparently,
No.
he told Juju. If you don't know, UConn beat USC, and Juju.
Juju had what?
the women's going crazy.
She had like 30 something too, right?
Yeah,
And she's a freshman. Like
and she goes.
she broke multiple records as a freshman. She's gonna be a dog.
And
too.
Gino goes, "Yeah, go pro." And
Yeah.
they're like, "If Gino said go pro, yeah, she definitely going pro."
Hmm.
Oh, where is it, man?
Nah, Juju is tough. She made it look easy too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Here's the GoPro one. Go to Juju Watkins after. But he said something that. Oh yeah, Gino. I don't need to be seeing Caitlin Clark drop 50 on us next week. I think she's the best player. Forget that I ever said Paige was the best player in the country. I think she's the best player of all time. And they're like, Gino had jokes for Caitlin. She's dropping 60 She's dropping 60 other than me, her family. Bro, trying not get a 50-piece chicken nuggets dropped on his head. You didn't recruit her, bub. That's personal. Bro is not standing on business. Dude, she dropping 81. Reverse psychology.
Bro,
Putting another player above your own is diabolical.
I love the comment sections.
The way I just learned that this man's real name is Luigi.
Is it really?
His name is Luigi. Actually, I thought his name was just Gino. Actually, you know what? Let me not even listen to that. Gino Ariema. Bro, Luigi. Oh, my God. That's his real name. My life is a lie.
I was going to say, on the topic of coaches, Kim Mulkey in the did you see her yank Caitlin's neck like in the post game like line when they were saying like good game to everybody? Did you see that or no?
No.
It's all good. It's all good. It's okay.
Yo, bro.
It's okay.
You want to stop?
We're gonna move past that.
It's the guy behind me, bro. That's like, he's tickling me. No. Wait,
What?
that sounded
Whoa,
horrible. That sounded horrible.
What are you saying, bro? Brian, what are you saying right now, bro? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, bro? What are we talking about right now? What just happened? What just happened? We got you in 4K too, bro. On camera, bro.
More 1080p, but whatever.
Chat, is this real? There's
Chat.
no chat. Is this real?
I can't.
It's the guy. Like, what possessed you to?
I don't know why I just said that. Oh, I'm crying.
I tried to help you out, like just keep it moving, and you had to go and say that. I'm never defending you again. No.
Fair enough. I don't blame you. Oh my goodness.
What was I saying?
What in the world? The coaching. Kim Mulkey.
Kim Mulkey. She like
grabbed Caitlin.
She like literally said like, did you see that though?
No. I didn't swear.
Because everybody, I don't know. It just looked mad aggressive, and then she talked in the post game about. Apparently, what she said to her was like, "I'm so glad you're leaving."
Yeah.
Because you're just like that good or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. She seems like the type to just be like, like just be aggressive. You know what I mean? While a smile on her face. She's like very Karen-esque. You know. So.
You know, as soon as she got back to the locker room, Caitlin Clark, I hate that girl.
Her suits be crazy too. I'm sorry.
Hey, she be out of pocket with them suits though, for real.
The suits are crazy. I'm sitting there and I'm just like, bro, take that. Oh, anyways. I like Dawn Staley. This is why she's the best. Did you see after they won their Elite 8 game, she went up to them, like the players in the huddle while they're celebrating, and she was like, "Yeah, we get to practice on Monday" or something like that, and they were just like they just started laughing. They were just like, "Coach," and she was like, "Yeah, we get to practice again."
Oh my God, that was funny. Shout out Dawn Staley, bro. Shout out Dawn Staley.
Also, shout out her for keeping her players in check. Because you seen the The one girl, she was like, "Who can guard us? We can
Oh,
shoot,
yeah,
dribble,
she
whatever."
did say
And she
that.
was like, "You gave up like a 22-point lead.
Yeah.
What do you mean?" Yeah.
Yeah,
So
she
that
did
was
say
funny
that.
too.
Yeah. No. She the goat.
Yeah.
She's up there for real. I think she's a player's coach. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Like, she's got full trust in the girls, and I think the girls like really respect her and love her. And I think they look up to her because they know she's not gonna BS them.
Mm-hmm.
She's not gonna BS them.
No, she's definitely.
She's keeping it real.
100%.
But she's definitely the coach you want to play for.
Mm-hmm.
She's the coach that makes you fall in love with the game more than you already did.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because some coaches just aren't like that, and I feel like that's what ruins aspirations and dreams.
Yeah. No, I think this is the most excited anyone I think has been about like women's hoops
100%.
in a long time.
More than the men's, that's for sure.
I can name more women's college players than I can men's, to be honest. Until until the tournament where I've seen all these guys, but off the top of my head, probably yeah. And I saw a post
Shout
about
out.
that, and I'm like, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Not a knock on men's hoops. Like obviously
No.
those are gonna get eyes,
But they also have a lot more. They have the whole one and done situation where
yeah,
there's kids
and they're
that
so quickly in and out. Whereas
Yeah.
women's, you get extended periods of time
3-4 years.
with them, so you get to know who they are and just
Mhm.
learn their games a little bit more.
Like Juju Watkins, we're gonna see her putting on the USC colors for at least 2 more years,
like
which is crazy. She's
Mhm.
literally gonna bring. Like, she's just going to bring a new life to USC.
she broke records for USC as a freshman. Like
Mhm.
imagine what she can do in 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And we've seen obviously Caitlin. Is she year 3 or 4? Is she a senior?
She's a senior.
And she broke not just Iowa records,
The
but
scoring record.
D1 records. Like
Yeah.
that is a plus about being in college a little bit longer, is you get to develop more. I do wish some people would do that a little bit more. Plus, they're
Some basketball players need it, like NBA men's basketball players need it more than others.
yeah, I agree. Because a freshman does well like in the tournament or has like a good season, and then they go pro and like that's a whole nother level. You know what I mean? So whenever we call them, oh, that's a bust. Like no, they could like, hold on. It might not have been a bust situation, but they could have just needed more time to develop. And then that's when you get to like year 2 or 3 or maybe 4 in the NBA when they finally start to cook. And it's like the hype is already gone. They've already moved past them. Maybe they've switched teams already, and it's not really fair to them.
Yeah.
So, but who was it that just, was it Adam Silver that said if Zach Edey isn't a lottery pick, like the NBA is stupid or what? You didn't see that?
No.
That's basically what he said.
You might have gotten April Fool's.
No.
You might have. I
Hold on.
didn't see that.
Did I? I forgot it was April Fool. I didn't know people were still doing that, bro.
Oh, I didn't see that.
No.
Oh, no, Jacob.
No,
Oh,
no.
no.
Because I thought it was weird. I was like, bro, is he for real? Oh, no.
Oh, did you get bamboozled?
I think so. Because I'm looking it up and nothing is coming up. Let me try again. Bro, no, there's no way. There's no way. This is not going to overshadow what you just said 5 minutes ago, bro.
I never said it was. I never said it was.
I'm just making that clear.
Let's get that clear. I'm not denying it. I don't know. I think that's kind of weird. I don't think a commissioner is going to say that. Me personally, though, but
But it wasn't a meme page, though. Was it? Yeah, no, it wasn't that. It wasn't Adam Silver. It was somebody else. That's why.
Okay,
No, see, it was real.
okay.
It was Brett Siegel, whoever that is. Yeah, he said if Zach Edey isn't a lottery pick, there's something wrong with the NBA team that takes him. I saw it on Overtime. It was the UConn head coach. No. UConn head coach Dan Hurley said that. Yeah, no, it wasn't UConn head coach said that, and Brett Siegel also said it. Or he just put it on X. Yeah, UConn head coach Dan Hurley said that about Zach Edey. So that feels really good because for a second I was scared.
All right, fair enough.
What was
I didn't hear
what was
about it.
one of the like headlines for April Fools that got you?
It didn't get me, but I saw one that was really funny. Giants signed Stephon Diggs 4-year deal. You didn't see that one?
No,
I did see that one.
Oh, that
I didn't
sucks.
get that one. Didn't get me. I knew that was fake. What was the one that got me, man? I'm not gonna lie. For some reason, the fact that Logan Paul had posted a thing about what do you call this? About the Did you see what he posted about the Prime? They had like a KFC flavor.
No.
And low-key got me. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, that is something Logan would do. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute.
I feel like some of these pages like deleted the April Fool's ones.
All right.
Cause I saw a couple, and I was like, "Yo, that's crazy." And I was like,
Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
yeah, I can't find them right now." But cause April Fool's was Easter.
Was yesterday.
It was yesterday, not Easter.
Today's the 2nd.
Yeah. You want to talk about Easter posts? I don't know if I sent it to you. This is one of the greatest NFL or just memes I've ever seen in my life. I need you to listen to this.
Go for it.
Cause oh no, I know you saw it. It was 2,024 years ago today. Jesus became the first American to enter the transfer portal, and he didn't need an NIL deal to do it because he played for the love of the game.
Outrageous. Outrageous.
I tell you, I saw this and
It was already outrageous when he said Jesus the first American.
That immediately, and then bro, the whole NIL bro in the picture too.
I'm not gonna lie, this one low key got me.
Had me crying.
The Heat posted this. That like this picture of Jaime Jaquez, right? And some of them actually thought he cut his hair, but it's photoshopped. He didn't cut his hair. He still has long hair. They just did it for April.
Was it like
Fools.
the Anthony Davis thing with his eyebrow?
What?
You don't remember that? Like years ago when he was like, "I'm gonna cut the unibrow."
Oh,
whatever.
and they showed it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like, but I don't know how he faked. How did he fake that?
You just probably put skin color over it on Photoshop. But yeah, I didn't really get fooled by anything. There wasn't a lot of fooling.
There was like one. The couple of them I saw, and I was like, "That's not real." There was one that I saw that I was like, "Oh shoot!" And then I was like, "Wait."
Yeah, like I saw one. Mike Trout, I'm gonna retire at the end of the season. I was like, "Yeah, all right, buddy." I was like, "You still got like 8 years left on your contract, but whatever." I was like, "All right, buddy."
How old is he?
Mike Trout.
Why is it so
Mike Trout, I think, is 30 on the dot.
He's got 8 more years on his contract.
Yeah. Mike Trout's 32. I was close.
No,
Yeah, he
that
signed
was
in
real.
2019. He signed a 12-year extension. So it would be done in 31. So he's got 8 or 7. I think it's 7 because 8 because he had 1 year left on his original contract.
You know what?
You still can't find
There's
it.
no point.
All right,
It was just, yeah. April Fool's is
All right.
interesting.
NBA though.
Right.
How you feel? First of all, did you see Luka's trick shot before the
did.
Rockets game?
I did.
Wasn't even surprised that it went. I'm gonna be honest with you, not surprised it went in. Literally, the most calm I've ever reacted to a trick shot.
What are you talking about, the mid game one, or the pregame one?
No, I'm talking about the pregame one that he threw off the jumbotron.
Yeah,
I said, huh?
I've never seen that before. In my
I
life.
said, yeah, that's some Luka stuff, and then kept scrolling. Swear to God, never wasn't even phased.
Literally, I did the same thing. I saw it and I was like, whoa.
No, not the left-handed, underhanded.
No, off the yeah.
That was just.
Can you imagine an NBA horse competition?
Luka wins. Have we seen this guy?
Steph has done some crazy like trick shots.
Oh, it's
too.
him and Steph.
Mhm.
Actually, speaking of, did you hear about the 2v2?
I did.
Shout
I
out,
did.
man.
That would be fun.
The 2v2. I sent it to you. Yeah, that's right, I did.
Yeah.
The Caitlin Clark.
Sabrina
Sabrina
Caitlin,
versus Clay and Steph.
Clay's washed. They're losing. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. Your face.
I'm not saying anything. Clay, I'm not disrespecting you. Please come to Miami.
Nah, Sabrina and Caitlin.
Please come to Miami.
Bro, with those knees?
Well, it's either him or Donovan Mitchell. Please, one of you, come to Miami. Pat Riley, please actually do your job.
Donovan Mitchell wants to go to Miami?
Donovan Mitchell still wants to come to Miami. So does Damian Lillard. Everybody wants to come to Miami.
What's his contract with
this year?
Cleveland?
This year.
Ooh.
Well, his contract's not up with Cleveland, remember. He never signed a contract with Cleveland. He's still on his Utah rookie extension.
So Mitchell and Jimmy teaming up with Bam?
I need something.
With Hero?
Because let me tell you, right
with
now,
Jaime?
I'm telling you right now, right? It ain't working.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with Terry, we still got Terry.
Oh, you do have Terry. Has he been balling or no?
Terry dropped like 28 yesterday.
All right, bro. I haven't said anything about the Heat.
We played the Wizards.
That's why.
Still almost lost.
It's like, don't be that team. Aren't their records like the same now or something like that?
What?
Very similar. When
No,
the
they're worse. I'm
the
pretty sure
Pistons
they're
and the
worse.
Wizards?
Pretty sure they're worse. They might be better, but I don't know.
Ever since he said, just don't be that team.
They went on like a historic losing streak.
Yeah.
And the Rockets' winning streak was snapped.
Yeah, I did see that. And
Luka Magic.
Draymond was still. Is the man we ain't worried about the Rockets, and now they actually have to worry about the Rockets.
He's
Also,
still not worried about
how is Draymond still, bro?
in the league. I don't know.
He went to that. I'm telling you, that therapy did nothing for him.
No chance. Did you not see what he did to Patty?
I did.
Patty
bro.
Patty was so calm. Patty Mills was just.
And
he
then
flipped over.
the
Grant
day
Williams.
after he goes on the podcast again, just talking like Steph. The fact that Steph was like so frustrated that he was brought to tears is insane.
Did you hear what Steve Kerr said
I think I did, but I forgot.
about like everything that Steph has done to the team? He's like carried him on the back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it gets tiring for a long time, and LeBron's done that for a long time too. Anyways, I think it's the Warriors. Are they still 10? They've been 10 for a while.
I'm not gonna sit here and say D Wade was trash, but whatever.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not talking about Miami, bro. As if he wasn't in Cleveland for 7 years before Miami.
But he didn't win anything technically.
But he still went to the finals with nobody. And he did that again in 2018.
Zdronis Ilgauskas, wasn't he on that team? No, he wasn't.
Who?
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. I think he was still in Miami at the
Bro,
time.
you see what anyways.
Ilgauskas was a dog. I don't know. I just, for some reason, I'll never forget Zdronis Ilgauskas. Don't know why I'll never forget him. It was his bald head, probably. It was really shiny, really white.
You just wanted to.
Yeah, I do it to my brother all the time. Yeah.
No, I would do that to my brother. Anytime he got a fade, I would like
The back, like the very bottom.
No, like
Oh.
he made like a high top or whatever. Like there's this video on the internet with the guy just like doing that to it. Like he was like a brush.
I know
So
what you're talking
I would
about.
do that. He would get so mad at me, bro.
Bro, I used to do, every time my brother's bald, so I used to, when I was a kid, I used to squeeze his head. It looks like a brain. And then other times I would just, feels real nice. I just
hit him with the Michael
I would,
Jordan.
it feels real nice, you know.
Michael
It's
Jordan.
really nice and smooth. And he's like, all right, buddy.
Nah, I was
Stop.
like, I like you cut G.
That trend was hilarious. I missed that trend. Bring that trend back. Shout out.
Nah, that
TikTok.
was funny, bro.
Bring that back.
Straight.
I like to cut
smacking
G.
people. Yeah,
But
no,
back
I
to
feel bad
basketball.
for Steph because he's 36 at this point. It's not getting any younger. The Warriors are in a tough spot. Do you
Yeah.
think they'll make a run in the playoffs? I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't see it, but basketball's so unpredictable, man.
It really is.
Every sport's unpredictable.
Because the thing is, we thought that last year when they went against the Kings, and then they ended up winning that in 7, and Steph dropped like 50 in that 7th game. So it's
Mhm.
like,
Exactly.
and then the same thing. I'm not saying this is the same. It's not the same team, obviously, as 2022, but they were coming off of another year where I think they might have not made the playoffs the year before. Everybody counted them out, and then they ended up winning the finals. So I'm not
Yeah.
saying they'll win the finals, but
yeah,
you can't count out Golden State when
you
they
can't
make
count on anybody.
when they
though.
make the playoffs.
It's the same thing with the Lakers. Like the Lakers are so deep with talent that like, even if they stay, where are they? 7 right now?
I think they're still 9.
Are they?
They've been 9 for
They could
like 2
easily
months.
go all the way.
I agree.
Because you don't want to see LeBron in a 7-game series because he'll have you figured out by game 2.
And you look at their roster, like first of all, their last like 20 games, like they've won. Their record is really good. They're playing super like efficient basketball.
Who, the Lakers or the Warriors?
The Lakers.
Oh,
They're playing efficient basketball. They just were in a tough spot like the entire season. So now in like the end, they've
Yeah.
gotten a good distance between. They were like 500 for the whole time or under 500, and now they're considerably above 500. But they just pretty much have to win out because the Mavericks are also winning. Like they've been on a good run. Sacramento, like the Clippers, everyone that's above them, that's close to them in record, has also
the
been.
Pelicans.
So as much as they've been winning, the other teams have been winning at the same time. So it's what's kept them in 9 for so long.
Yeah.
So they'll probably be in the play-in. But the thing is, we've seen them there before. Last year they were playing, and then they went to, whoa.
Chill. It still got liquid in it.
Yeah, that's cool. Last year they were playing, and they went to Western Conference. The
Mhm.
only team I can see stopping them is Denver, or the Timberwolves.
It's the same thing. Did you hear about Pat Bev? What he told Shea?
No, what is that?
About the Pat Bev was like, "Oh, I'll see you in June," or not Pat Bev. Shea was like, "I'll see." SGA was like,
Yeah.
"I'll see you in June."
Yeah,
and Pat Bev was like, "Nah,
No, you ain't making it.
you ain't making it."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Why? Is it an experience?" He's like, "No, they just gotta play Denver." He was like, "A little
Bro.
bit." He goes, "But mainly," he goes, "the big reason is they gotta play Denver." And I was like, "You know what? Honestly, he's got a point." Like shit. I was like, "You're not even lying, bro.
He's
They
not.
really gotta play
Bro,
Denver."
Denver?
But then somebody was like, "Pat, you gotta worry about Miami, big dog." They were like, "You gotta worry about Miami, big dog."
No, and you look at the record ever since Doc Rivers took over from, I think Adrian Griffin was the last coach, and
Yes, he was the one that got fired.
it's not that good.
It is. Actually, but it's been better than expected, but also their defensive rating has been through the roof since they got Doc Rivers. They're scoring less, but they're allowing less. which is like what you need going into the playoffs. You just need to score more, but
Yeah.
defense wins championships.
They should be fine. That's true. That's true. I don't see.
Shout out
I don't know.
Bombers.
I feel like Boston should beat them in 7, but who knows? Well,
Boston should have beat Miami in 7.
true. But playoff Jimmy is not on the Bucks. You know what I mean? Like that's
That
a
is
different story. The West is the playoffs are gonna be so fun. Like I said, the only team that I see the Lakers losing to again is the Nuggets. The Nuggets are literally their kryptonite. They just can't win.
Kryptonite.
But then I'm just feeling, especially with LA,
Yeah.
they just can't like lose to them.
So if you were to give me your predictions right now, who's your finals?
My finals,
Like today.
I don't think OKC just because they are very young,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hard to say a young team's gonna make it that far. I'm gonna go Denver and this is so bleh, but Denver and Boston is what it's looking like it should be. Those are two of the strongest teams, barring getting like upset in the playoffs. That's what
I got Denver, Milwaukee as of right now.
You got Milwaukee beating
Yeah.
Denver, beating Boston.
I think I don't know. I just have a feeling Dame's just gonna turn it on, man. Dame's gonna go. Dame's gonna have this chance where he can actually go.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not gonna be the solo carrier of that team that it was when he was in Portland when he went that far. Whereas like now, if he has a bad night, he goes, "Oh, if I played bad game 3, but Giannis dropped 50, 20, and 4, which is that's a Giannis stat line. We can't even lie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's like, oh, all right. He's like, game 4, I got that. And the next thing you know, he's like dropping 34. And it's like, that's a light game for Damian Lillard. So it's like, I don't know. I think he's going to just. I mean, it's going to be hard because Derek White and Drew Holiday are going to be the ones guarding him.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think KP could stop Giannis. I don't think anyone can stop Giannis, to be honest.
No, Giannis is literally unstoppable.
So.
But they can account for that and just try to beat the rest of the team. You know what I mean?
They can.
Like
They
Giannis
can.
will get
They
his, and they can hold off everyone else.
They
and they can
can,
win the
but-
game. Plus JT, they gotta worry about JT.
Oh,
Like-
you mean Mr. Field goal in the clutch this year has been 32%?
I'm just saying he's gonna ball. Jaylen Brown should be fine. Well,
I don't know.
We'll see.
I
don't
mean,
know.
obviously, avid Boston hater. And I'm proud of that.
I think the plan starts later this month, right?
It should.
I believe so.
There's 8
Yeah.
games left in the
Yeah.
in the regular season.
I feel bad for the Grizzlies. I'm gonna be honest.
What was it? What was it that I read? 31 different players have played or something like that for them.
Something like that. But they also just their fall off is insane.
Well, the amount of injuries they've had is absolutely astronomical.
But like Ja is just he really is that whole franchise.
Desmond Bain hurt.
Mhm.
Ja hurt. Marcus Smart hurt. Steven Adams hurt. That's 4 of your starters. That's
Mhm.
4 of your actual starters.
Yeah.
We're the only one healthy being Triple J.
You seen the rumors of I think Trae Young and
Wemby want to play together? What?
that, and also the Lakers were like tied, but they're also
Everybody-
they're also
the Lakers
tagged with
want
like everybody, so it's not really.
The Lakers wanted Jimmy. They
Yeah.
wanted Bam.
You want to talk about Wemby?
40, 20,
40-20
and 7.
as a rookie,
Absurd.
and we're just seeing
Beating
that,
Jalen Brunson 61.
Wh- and then throwing the ball in the stands.
Was it 61?
It was 61.
All right.
I don't think Jalen Brunson would have won that ball anyways because he lost, but
25K
just
fine,
said,
though. 25K fine, though.
that's fine. It's like that's
Light
that's
for a
chump
French guy
change
like
for them,
him.
bro.
That's light for a French guy like him.
There's one April Fool's thing that didn't get me, but it was close. It was Wemby got his American citizenship and decided to play for the team,
yes.
for Team USA. I was like, wait a second, and then I looked in the comment. I was like, no, there's no way, because like that would be literally unstoppable. Plus, why would he do that?
Actually, now that I saw somebody reacted to that TikTok, I sent it to you. Did you see it?
Not yet.
I sent you a TikTok. It said the real reason Caitlin Clark can't be in the NBA. It showed a picture of Miles Bridges. It showed a picture of Jackson Hayes. And it showed a picture of who was the other one? Who was the other one? KPJ. Kevin Porter Jr. Yes. Shout out. Because I sent it to Cole. Shout out Cole.
Mm-hmm.
And he loved it. And then he sent me. He actually, he won yesterday.
For real?
Yeah, on bets. Yeah.
Oh.
He had a $15 wager on Iowa to beat LSU. Won $26.11.
Good for him.
Had a $22 wager on Iowa beating LSU.
Mhm.
Won $38.30.
Did he send you all his bets?
He
and
sent me his
wins?
bets. He sent me a screenshot. He goes, last night, he had a $13 wager for Shota Imanaga from the Cubs, their new pitcher, to get over 5.5 strikeouts. He got $23. He placed $37.04 on UConn to beat USC. He won $61.73. He also bet again $13 on LSU to win and got $22.63. I don't know why they're all different. And then he had a 3-bet parlay for something. $10 on 48.69. And then put $20 on a 3-bet parlay. And then won $127.29. Shout out Cole, man. Cole's betting corner. Without Cole.
We don't condone gambling on this. No, just
As an NCAA. No.
As an NCAA.
Shout out Carl for that one, man.
No, dude, Wemby's gonna run the league.
But yeah,
like
going back. Little tangent.
He's gonna run the league.
We're back.
I'm sorry to say.
Oh, 100%.
Like, we're cooked. When he gets it going, plus if he gets a point guard like Trae Young, they're gonna average like 30 assists a game.
Who do you think they're drafting?
What pick do they have?
Bro, imagine
because they've been winning a lot recently.
Imagine they take a point guard. Like if they get Tyler Kolek,
bro.
Tyler Kolek's gonna go from 7 assists a game in Marquette to 24 first season in the NBA.
It's
record for most assists by a rookie.
Pick and roll, pass to not even pick and roll, just pass to Wemby.
Just give him the ball and be like, don't dribble it more than 3 times.
Yeah,
only 3 dribbles. I need my assists.
Like,
yeah, no, it's crazy.
I'm thinking back to the summer league game. I think I might have said this last week.
Where Kai Jones dunked over him.
That, and also when he had like 7 points or something like that, and everybody was like, "Oh, he's a bust. He's terrible."
Oh, Anthony Bennett
like,
better.
We really thought he was gonna like Chet's better, whatever. And then he's been
40 and 20. Crazy.
Like Chet's good.
Isn't he still on a minute restriction?
Yes.
That's what's even
Yes,
crazy.
he is.
The way you said that.
I'm telling you, ever since he looked at that, I don't remember if it was press conference. He looked at that reporter and said, "Every game is a statement from now on." His brain clicked, and he was like, "I can do whatever I want to do on that court." He's been balling.
Give me the ball.
He can dribble. He can shoot.
Bro, if
he's anywhere near the hoop, he can dunk it. Like,
when Broski sham-godded, I lost my mind.
He shouldn't be doing this. He shouldn't be doing this, but he is.
7'4".
And he's...
How?
I don't know. And he's a rookie. Once he gets an even deeper bag, which he will.
You know who else? Can dribble like that though? Who's a big guy? Shout out Bam Adebayo, man. Shout out Michael Beasley. You know Michael Beasley?
Didn't you just say Bam is a point guard stuck in a Big's body or something like that?
Beasley?
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched the whole episode.
I didn't get to watch the Mind the Game episode like I should have. I'm lacking right now. Anyways, episode 2 is out.
He was on the OGs, which is shout out UD, man. That's my dog. And Mike Miller. You know Mike Miller?
Mike Miller, One Shoe Mike. Can't forget.
One Shoe Mike, dog. Rookie of the year too, bro. Let's not disrespect men's game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They had Michael Beasley on last week, literally a week ago today, on their podcast, and Mike Miller goes, "I heard there's a rumor. You never lost 1-on-1, right? You never lost a game 1-on-1."
Yeah,
he goes, "No."
that.
Quickly, and he goes, "Ah," and he just stares at the wall. Off the camera, he's just staring, and he's just looking, and he's like, and he doesn't want to say it. He goes, "I'm only gonna say it because his name is right there." He goes, "That's the only that beat me 1-on-1."
Bam?
Bam. And UD goes, "Wow." Like, so white. He sounded so white.
Wow.
He was like, "Wow." I was like, wait a minute. I was like, that's not what you sound like. I've heard you talk for 21 years. You don't sound like that.
Wow.
He was like, "Wow." And he goes, "Y'all don't know how good Bam is." And UD goes, "Yeah, I do." He goes, "No, you don't." And I was like, yo, that's crazy.
It makes you think that
Telling
you have no idea how good Tim Duncan
Shout out Unc, man.
That's
Shout out Unc, bro.
Because I was frustrated too. I'm like, what are you
Shaq's
saying
cousin?
right now?
Isn't he Shaq's cousin? He is. He's
Nah,
Shaq's,
whatever kid he was talking to was
'cause-
tripping.
No, I know, but no, that guy Unc, right? What's his name? Jamal?
Might be. I don't know.
He's Shaq's. Yeah, he's Shaq's cousin. Cause I think Shaq was on his on him one day, and he was like, we're cousins. And
I had no idea.
he was like, yeah, and everyone was like, wait a minute, he's never said he's cousin with Shaq, and Shaq was like, yeah, we're actually related. But which
you have no idea.
you know, Jalen Suggs and Tyrese Halliburton are cousins.
Hmm?
Yeah, swear.
No, I did not.
Swear. No, yeah. he was like, y'all don't know how good Bam. He goes, y'all don't know how good Bam is. Yeah, dude. No, you don't. And he's like, that like Bam like should be taking 30 shots a game. And shout out Bam, man. He's shooting threes now. You seen that? Went 0 for 3 last game, but we won't talk about that.
Solid.
I look at it before last game. He had taken like
Green FM.
he took like 14 attempts and made 9 in like 8 game span, and he was like, that's like 64% from 3 or something like that. And I was like, bro, I knew he could do it because I don't know if you remember, he won the skills competition.
Yeah.
In 2019.
Yeah, I do
which
remember.
Is the year that Derrick Jones won the dunk contest, and everyone was saying he robbed Aaron Gordon.
I
I thought they should have split it.
I thought they should have split it too.
I thought they should have
'Cause
split it.
they
I don't
both
think he should have won it by himself because Aaron Gordon did some crazy stuff.
They both were incredibly deserving. Like Derrick Jones Jr. had some insane dunks.
Exactly. I think they should have split
They
it.
should have just taken their
But
shoes off.
everyone coming at Dwayne Wade's neck for that, right?
9 out of 10.
Right.
He still hasn't lived down the 9 out of 10.
Let's not forget
He did sell.
that he gave Derrick Jones Jr. the 10. Yeah, right? Let's not forget Candace Parker giving him the 9 and Common giving him the 9. Let's not forget that for Aaron Gordon. Or not for Aaron Gordon, for Common and Dwayne Wade gave them both a 9.
Mm-hmm.
For Aaron Gordon a 9. Right?
Yeah.
For Derrick Jones Jr. or for Derrick Jones Jr. whatever it was. Someone gave him an extra 9, and it was everyone knew Dwayne Wade was going to give Derrick Jones Jr. a higher score because there was heat ties. Obviously, they played together. That's fine. But let's not forget Common and Candace, the ones that threw it off too. All right?
It still falls on D Wade
my
though.
My glorious Flash. My Flash. You will never do wrong by me.
You are my
When it comes to heat.
sunshine,
When it comes to heat. We won't talk about anything else. When it comes to, the Miami Heat. But it's like, when he won that skills competition, going back to what I was talking about, it was the one before it was the team one. So he had to shoot the threes, and he beat Sabonis. He made a 3 before Sabonis. Let's not forget that, man. And it was like, I was like, the shot looks pure. I was like, the shot looks pure. Like, he should start doing this in the game. And he didn't. And now he's like, oh, I just woke up one day and I felt like shooting threes. And it's like, my guy, should have been doing this since you got drafted. What are we talking about? You're 6'9". You're not a 7-foot center. No,
Character development.
You're a 4, dog. No, I need you at the 4. So Pat Riley, we need a goddamn center. We need somebody that's tall enough that can guard people like Wemby. Because he makes Bam look like a point guard, which he is, by the way. Strapped in a big-ass body. Shout out Michael Beasley. Michael Beasley, another go-to, bro. That man.
No, he's tough.
If it wasn't for, all the stuff that happened off the court, that man was pure talented, bro. No one can guard that lefty, man.
Yeah. I'm glad he's, better, though.
And a better mental, 100%.
Because I felt bad for a while, just, you would see the stuff.
Did you watch the Pivot podcast?
I didn't. But I think I saw clips from it.
I didn't know he cried. Because he said, he's like, I don't have anybody. And I was like, oh, like that, like it hurt, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's kind of crazy.
It's similar to what Shaq was saying now. I think his advice to younger players was he was basically don't do what I did. He shut out a lot of his family and basically everyone, his kids too, because he was just not only grinding but just focused on the money and just stuff like that. And he said he looks at it now and he's just
he regrets it.
He regrets it for sure. So he wouldn't do that again if he had the opportunity. And he's not the only. A lot of athletes end up that way, and we were talking about it. I was talking about somebody the other day, but anyone who thinks it's just they're making millions, they should just be happy, do whatever. It's so much worse than that. It's more than that. It's deeper. With all that scrutiny, is not only few people can handle that before, and then most are gonna crumble. With your eyes on you 24/7, they criticize every single thing you do. You can't please everyone, and you just have to take it.
Because you're getting paid millions.
Yeah, and some people look into other means of coping with it, and that's what ends up ruining, some of their careers. So, it's it's a sad reality.
Yeah.
That was kind of depressing. Sorry. But it needs to be talked about more, I think.
Oh yeah, I think that they have to understand they're people too. They just have a gift.
Yeah.
And their gift is that they're good at the sport. I don't know why I forgot what I was gonna say, but you know what I'm saying. They're making more money than you. Yes, you're the ones paying to go see them, but when we're just chilling at home or doing something, they're the ones that are either, reading all the stuff we write or having to put in extra work to make sure that when you go see them, they're performing to the best of their
That's what Angel Reese was saying the other. She was like, I'm still human, which they are. So, like, all the media hate, like, regardless of how you feel, like, you got to acknowledge that, like, someone that's like, yeah, guys, like, chill out, bro. Like, they're people. And you wouldn't want that said to you, so why would you say it to them? It's just online hate. Yeah. Before we get out of here, I do want to mention there has been some NFL stuff happening. Like, this probably isn't worth mentioning, but the Chiefs signed Carson Wentz, so he's collecting.
Did he actually?
They did.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
At first, I thought it was an April Fool's headline. Then I turned out it was real.
Yeah.
So he's a backup for Mahomes. So he has another.
Another ring.
Yeah. I don't know.
Rashee Rice.
He wants to join the all-prison NFL team. Bro, I don't know if it was a caption or like the actual meme, but it was like successful NFL player try not to ruin his career with a fast car challenge. Impossible. Because how many is that? 3? You got what? Him, Henry Ruggs, Jalen Carter, right? Or no, was it somebody else?
Yeah, no, it
was Jalen Carter. And then the guys fleeing the scene, because the car is registered in his name. I don't know if you see him in the car, like, fleeing the scene or whatever.
Seen the video.
I seen the video. I think it was like 3 other guys. They're saying the car might have been stolen, but who knows? They also said Rashee Rice was nowhere to be found after that incident. So they were like looking for him.
So there's a chance, he wasn't even there.
Yeah, there's a chance he wasn't a part of it, but it's also like, why are you hiding after? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think they had bags that they were leaving with too, so maybe it could have been like weapons, could have been drugs, who knows?
Fair enough.
I just don't understand. You make because he made the game-winning catch in the Super Bowl, right? Or was it somebody else? I believe it was Rice.
It was no.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't
McCall Hardman.
It was McCall Hardman. Yeah.
Rashee Rice was just a rookie for them that blew up.
You ball out.
He was the
new
Tyreek. The new Tyreek. They called him.
You ball out. You win a ring, and then I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they just do stuff like that.
I know you wanted to talk about Vontae Davis.
Yeah. Shout out Vontae Davis. R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
It's
a shame.
I don't know the cause. I don't think they mentioned
the
cause of death either, but he wasn't old. Like, he hadn't retired not too long ago. He'll always be a legend for retiring at halftime.
I did forget.
I remember I seen that and I was like, "There's no way this is real."
Retired
at halftime.
Shout out the Bills, man.
Yeah. No, it sucks. It's he's a legend though.
Yeah.
That's all I did have to. I want to end on this. We are a little TikTok corner again because I mentioned this earlier. I liked one of these videos, but my feed is ruined. Anyone who has been on the internet in the last probably the last week, has seen
my sunshine.
My only sunshine. I'm not mad at this. Obviously, this is
of course you're not mad.
This is the result of the. So you had the I'm done with the 90s trend, and then it just morphed into like an all-time glazing trend afterwards. You know what I mean? That's literally how it's went. Everyone was like, okay, we're done with that. Like, LeBron's to go. And now it's like, I love LeBron so much.
Everyone was basically like, LeBron is top 10, and he is all 10 spots. And then now it's like, LeBron, I can't live without you. Like, I can't breathe without you. I don't know where it came
from. It's so random.
You probably started it.
There's even people like on that was good. There's even people on TikTok being like, I don't know where this came from, and they're participating in it. They're probably not even basketball fans, and they're participating in it, bro. The amount of like
I've seen a couple though.
You know the edits where like whatever game they're playing when you're like running away from like this giant like picture that's chasing you, and it's like singing a song. You're like in an obstacle course, and it's like first person, and you're just like running away from something. It's like a video game thing. I don't know what it's called, but I
think I know, like VR, right?
It might be VR, but there's stuff like that with LeBron chasing you, like singing "You Are My Sunshine."
I actually haven't seen that one. I've only seen him like it's just a picture of him.
There's been like different cultural versions of that song. Like they have a Jamaican version, they got like French, they got
oh my goodness,
like Brazilian, bro. They got everything.
I know LeBron just has to laugh at this, bro.
I saw this I screenshotted this from the Lakers like Instagram post last night. I had to read this on here. This comment says, "Who is LeBron James? In math, my solution. In history, my king. In art, my muse. In science, my oxygen. In geography, my world."
Oh my God. In biology, my heart. Bro should have added to that one. In biology, my heart.
Bro.
Well, he said science, so.
Yeah.
That is out. No way.
It's outrageous, bro. I don't. I can't. Like, let me open TikTok right now. I guarantee you I'm going to get one. Over under 5 swipes.
Over. I'm going to say 6.
All right.
It's the first video.
Wandale Dingle. Nope. 2. With 3. 4. No. 5. Okay. Nothing there. Nothing there yet. You said over, right?
Yeah, it said 6.
6. Not 6.
I did say over, though.
Yeah.
Ha.
No, literally yesterday,
The
bro.
trend died.
I think it's on the latter end of it, but it was. I stopped liking the videos because every time I liked them, more would show up on my FYP, and I was tired of it. Yes, I was tired of seeing LeBron's face on my phone. Crazy to say. I was tired of seeing LeBron.
I did want to say something before we leave.
Yeah.
I want to talk about baseball.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's tough. I know I'm wearing a Padres jersey right now.
What time is the game today?
The Marlins play at 6.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're gonna be watching the Lose during the banquet?
Oh my goodness, that is crazy, Jacob. That is crazy. It is at 6:40 Eastern. Yes, they are 0-5. But they have been hitting. That's what I've been liking. They've been scoring. We led the league last year in 1-run wins. Oh my God.
There's so many. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
The roster, bro.
The roster, bro.
They have been hitting a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a new thing. They won the most games last year by 1 run. They won a lot of games 1-0 and a lot of games 2-1. They've been scoring. We scored 4 in the first inning yesterday, and then proceeded to not score for the other 8. But it's just pitching, man. Like we have 2 of our starters hurt, so we went lefty opening day, lefty game 2, lefty game 3, lefty game 4. That is outrageous.
Why?
Because 2 of our righty pitchers are hurt, and one of them also, the third one, our star pitcher, has Tommy John, so he's not pitching this season.
Mm-hmm. So
we completed him out. So it would be lefty, righty, righty, lefty, righty. That's our starting rotation. We have righty, righty out, so we have to go lefty, 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 righty. Lefty, 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 righty.
Strategically, is there like something you have to change up?
Yes, you don't want to put the same pitcher 4 times in like same side, because then they're like, oh yeah, it's another lefty. Oh yeah, it's another lefty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's
and
another.
It just leads to more
they
hits.
just know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. There's no change in it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But also, they're just not the greatest pitchers either. So we had a guy that was a bullpen pitcher, was so bad we converted him to a starter. Why? I have no idea. And then he proceeded to do bad. And I was like, why is he still on the team? He doesn't deserve to wear the Marlins jersey. But Bruce Sherman, that's how he is as an owner. And it makes me want to,
How are the Rays doing?
I have no clue.
Because they were hot at this point last
They got
year.
blown out the other day. Oh, yeah, they're not doing the 13-0 thing again.
Yeah, no. That was
they
special
lost
case.
game 1. They lost yesterday. Well, they played Texas, though. Texas did just win the World Series, so. They are 2-3.
Who's looking really strong to start?
Texas.
Really?
Shout out the Astros, too, bro.
The Orioles have won a couple.
The Orioles are projected to go really far. The Yankees, bro. The Yankees are 5-0. This is the first start 5-0 since 1992, I'm pretty sure I read.
Ooh. Sorry, baseball. I remember another April Fool's thing. It was the Shohei Ohtani getting like a 5-year ban. I was like, this is insane. This can't be real. And then I looked down. I was like, oh. That was the first one I saw. Because I was like, there's no way 5 years.
It was
because
of the betting.
I was like, that's completely, like, 5 years is insane.
It's because of the betting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the other one that I couldn't find.
The Yankees are 5-0 since 1992. First time since 1992.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, Juan Soto. This is a Juan Soto jersey. Actually,
the camera cannot see that.
I know. It was more for you. It was more for you.
I saw it.
This is his Padres jersey. I will
No.
never wear a Yankee jersey. Let the record reflect ever again.
I swear I've seen you in a Yankee
I have
hat,
to say
though.
ever again. I have worn Yankee stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's my favorite player all time, Derek Jeter. I love that man. I would do a lot of things for that man.
Ooh, all right. That's 2 this episode.
That wasn't as bad as the first one. It's not about the same you would do for LeBron. Let's be honest.
No, I would.
I love Derek Jeter. So I used to wear a lot of Yankee stuff. He's on my wall. There's some Yankee pictures on my wall because Derek Jeter's like 3 of them. So I will never wear a Soto Yankee jersey. Still want him to do good, but will never wear a Yankee jersey ever again in my life, unless obviously they pay me. And then, yeah, bro, they destroyed Houston. They beat Houston all 4 games, man, and that's a tough team to beat. Houston.
So why do you play four in a row and it's the same team? Like,
well, we play series. They play series in baseball.
Yeah.
So they'll do either 3 or 4. It just depends. It depends. Like, opening day is always the Thursday. So some teams will play Thursday, have an off day Friday, and then play Saturday, Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
They just played 4. They were like, oh, screw it. Let's just play Friday too. So they'll have a day off later in the year. That
when do they practice?
What do you mean?
The Monday or the Tuesday, right? Or you just keep playing games?
Well, they play sporadically. So sometimes, like, they played Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yesterday, today, tomorrow. So you'll just get – I mean, they don't really practice, but they got some pregame stuff, you know. Get some ground balls, get some work done. But it's not like a full, like, team practice, no.
Mm-hmm.
They don't – on their off days.
Yeah.
If it's at home sometimes.
Because you got to recover.
Yeah. They don't really practice like that. That's what spring training's for.
Mm-hmm. And the whole off season, too, like your training. Yeah.
So, shout out to them. The Yankees are actually doing good. I hate to say it. But the Marlins are 0-5, so that's fantastic.
Maybe 0-6. Who knows?
No.
Shout out. They'll be 1-5. They'll be 1-5. Who they play?
The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we lost to them yesterday, so it doesn't really matter what the. Oh, okay. But yeah, that's what happens when your pitchers are hurt. That's what happens when your pitchers suck.
What's the timeline for them returning?
Perez should be back. Cabrera just had a rehab assignment in AAA, so he should be back next week. Perez threw his first bullpen on yesterday. But you don't want to rush Perez back. He's younger than us. He's 20 years old. He was born in 2023. 2023. That's weird. Say, 2003. He was born in 2003. He's 6'7". He's playing the wrong sport.
Get this guy on a basketball court.
No,
what are we doing?
100%. He has elbow inflammation on his throwing arm, so you don't want to rush him back. He's too young. You don't want to hurt him now when he's your franchise. So you want to keep him slowly get back into the rhythm. Cabrera, we need you back now. Like, we need you. Yeah. We don't have Sandy, bro, and we're struggling without Sandy. But other than that, I think they're gonna be good. They'll be fine. They'll be all right. Hopefully. if I cry next episode, you know it's because they will be 0. If they are 0-11, I think it's what it will be.
There's no way they'll be 0-11.
If they are, I would probably not talk about baseball next episode.
Okay, yeah.
But
we will revisit that.
We will
next week. Yeah, this has been season 2, episode 22 of the Players Club podcast. Thank you once again for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.